I've been talking about using this chat GPT shit for a very long time. Okay, so listen, you guys already know the main thing that people are scared of in the art community is AI, right? What we're going to be doing today is because I've been seeing a lot of images, especially if you're on Instagram, if you are in spaces to where I'm at, because I do art for a living, right? You will see a lot of real art mixed with AI art. And there are sometimes to where like normal people can't tell the difference between the two. And that's because they don't have the eye to look for it, right? So this is where the controversy comes from. Where like normal people can't tell whether we do it or a machine does it. Normal people are, I would say, the main ones having an issue, and the people who are creating art have an issue too, especially like the younger Gen Z artists. Those are the main ones who think that this is like a big deal. But for me, who went through the changes between traditional art to like, let's say, Photoshop or digital art or Procreate, right? We had the same discussion back in the day to where most people was like, oh my God, so you're basically cheating now since you got an undo button now. All the people, you should have seen this transition. This transition was fucking crazy. There was people who was literally thinking it was like Armageddon for traditional artists and traditional means, because now you can draw on a computer. Now you can do undo. Now you can do free transform. All these other skill sets that you can use on your computer that you could not do on a piece of paper. I lived through this. This is the same thing when it comes to Chat GPT. And it's so easy to tell which ones are AI for me and which ones is not. And the fears that people have is strictly off of ignorance. It's not because of they know exactly what's going on. You have no idea what's going on when it comes to this device. I've been in this field for a very long time. AI is not taking anybody's jobs. It is supposed to be used as a tool. So if you guys don't know how Chat GPT work, I'm just going to explain it in layman's terms for people who don't do internet discourse or know anything about technology. Chat GPT is basically Google. Literally, it's like a higher advanced Google. Let's say if you type in Google, find a woman on the beach, right? Chat GPT is going to get, Google's going to give you a whole bunch of things about a woman on the beach, right? So essentially what Chat GPT does is it actually does the same thing that Google does. Once you type in woman on the beach,
3 days later.
It's not as quick as Google. God damn! It's going to be a long video. So you see what Chat GPT did? It did the same exact thing that Google did. It just compiled images together into a mesh to make a unique image. But it can only use what's readily available on the internet, which is millions of pictures and images that I could pull from to create what you wanted to create that you typed in. So it's literally Google. So anybody that's scared of Chat GPT or anything when it comes to AI, you guys need to understand, just do your research a little bit. What I'm going to do today, because I find it kind of interesting though. I want to see what they do and what the tool sets they use to get it to look, I would say, realistic. If you guys haven't paid attention by the title by now, I want to transform my art, my old art, right? And I'm using old art specifically because there's a lot of imperfections in it. I'm using old art to transform it into reality. You guys seen those pictures and things before, right? I've never done this before. And I think it would be wild for me to see how AI would transform my shitty old drawings into, let's say, real life. Without further ado, let's get real in this bitch. I got the first image right here, right? We're going to pull this up. Well, this one is kind of new. Yeah, this one is kind of new. I'm going backwards. This is the image I'm using right here, right? This is my main character for my graphic novel. So I want to see how they turn this into reality, right? I got two different versions of this picture because I know like the aspect ratio of the picture is going to determine whether the image is going to be made differently or not. So I got two different versions of this though. So I want to try this first. I'm just going to type in something as simple as make this image into reality. Jesus spell. Let's see what it does. Hopefully it doesn't make an abomination, but we'll see.
3 days later.
I'll tell you one thing, Google is quicker. Oh my God, they turned her to Bertha. What the fuck?
What the hell is going on?
This is Bertha. Oh, AI, you fucking up, bro. They turned my character to Big Bertha. She clearly isn't that big. Okay, so let me put it like this though, right? I like the fact that they did keep the, this is crazy, 100%. Let me tell you just right now, this is the fact that they kept the hair and the eyes the same. It's just the facial structure that's fucked up. She's fat as hell down here. She's like thick as fuck down here. I don't know why they did that. And then they kind of got this part down here wrong. So there's a bunch of things that are kind of off with this. Let me know in the chat if I got any AI artists in the chat right now who know how to use it specifically, right? How do I get AI to look exactly like the image, or do I just Is it something specific that I type in to get it to be this and not this? Because let's say it's close, but she's fat. She's fat. There's some pieces of armor that's not the same. That's the same right there. I kind of like that. But this part is different. The cross is different. This part isn't metal. Yeah, there's a couple things that is not the same, but yes, I'm gonna put thumbs down on that. Thanks for your feedback. Yeah, appreciate it. But still, I like the fact that, bro, this is crazy seeing this for the first time though. And listen, let me put it like this. You guys don't know how fucking long this shit takes. So because this shit takes longer than Jesus to come back, right? I'm going to actually skip ahead and actually make some images in real time, but I'm gonna skip ahead because these images take probably like 3 to 4 minutes to generate, right? Which is a long time. And I'm going to be sitting here for a long time just during the video. So I'm going to skip ahead, all right? I'm going to skip ahead and create a bunch of images for a bunch of pictures, but I'm going to give you slideshows on what pictures that I am going to create. And I'm going to show you the end result to it because I don't want to just sit here waiting for, you know, like a long period of time. So let's go to the next one. The next one is going to be this one. Let's generate.
3 days later.
This shit right here looks just like how I would envision this picture to look in real life. Let me show you guys something right quick. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. This is literally how this would look if it was like a live action movie or something like that, or like a promotional pic, like whatever, right? This is exactly how I would envision this shit to look in real. Look at the fucking details. Look at the detail. I'm scared of this version. Holy shit. This is, bro, this is crazy. Now this right here is the most accurate AI picture that I've seen so far when it comes to the turning my shit into real life. The only thing that's a little bit off is that this part right here is supposed to be cloth. It's turning into stone because I guess they're actually confusing these shards with this part right here. So it actually meshed it in with the cloth part, and they just, you know, like it's like turning it into another material that it's not supposed to be. But otherwise, this entire thing, this looks fucking, this basically looks like if you turn this shit to 1-to-1 to reality. That's good. Now we're moving on to the next one. Jesus Christ, that's good. I want to keep that picture. We're moving on to this picture. This picture is another old picture, but it's like a, you know, like it's old. So I kind of want to see how this one is going to translate into reality. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
3 days later.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Bro, this looks just like it. Bro, AI is crazy. This shit, and I know how they're doing it. This is fucking crazy. This looks, the only thing that looks a little off is the girl's face. And I know they're trying to do this. Because remember, these are old pictures, all right? So this is the best thing that they can do. To tell you the truth, the head size is pretty good. They're missing certain pieces, though. They got the Elven ears down packed, though. You're missing a little bit of jewelry here and there. But still, the fact that they got the necklace, the armbands, this, that, the dress, and I like how the fucking symbols look too down here. Jesus Christ. This is literally a 1-to-1. Holy fuck. Can I get a god? Bro, this is blowing my mind. I have never thought I would be able to see my shit like this, though. Like, if that makes any sense, though. Listen, how many artists draw their stuff and they wish they could see their stuff look like something that, like in movies or, you know, like, or another medium. And then when, bro, listen, some people, if ChatGPT didn't exist and this image reality thing didn't exist, most people wouldn't be able to see this until they get into a field that takes years in order for this to be a reality. You can do this in your homes right now, artists, where you can literally, bro, I have no excuse. Y'all have no excuse. Let me just be real with y'all. I think the people who are coming up nowadays and all the Gen Z artists, y'all have all the tools at your fingertips to become a successful artist. Y'all do. I mean, creating brushes. I mean, getting inspiration from images on the internet, from ChatGPT. You can just type in what your inspiration is and it'll pull it up for you. I didn't have none of this shit growing up. We had to do all this up here and go out in the world and actually take pictures or actually just experience life. Y'all can do this shit at y'all fucking fingertip. Y'all have no excuse. This is a 1-to-1. Goddamn. Okay, let's move on to the, Jesus Christ. That's impressive. Now for the next one, I did this picture when I was high. Just gonna be honest with you, I was under the influence. This is around like 12 o'clock at night. This is probably like 2022. This is a long time ago, right? I just pulled this picture out my ass.
You're a victim.
But this picture does have some relevance when it comes to my graphic novel, because this is, I got a better rendition of this. I'm not gonna, I can't show it because of spoilers though. I want to see how AI will turn a 25-minute drawing or picture, right, mesh, into something in reality. I want to see how they do it. So without further ado, Let's see what the fuck they can do with this.
3 days later.
How the hell did it do that? Bro, bro, when I was drawing this high at night, right? High off fucking whatever influence I was under, right? Kids don't do drugs. When I was high off my mind, right? I drew this picture and I was like, okay, this is how I want the beings to look, right? This is my first rendition of this, right? They look much better now. They kind of look like this. To tell you the truth, they look a little bit different in this, but this is how I envisioned it to look when I was drawing it at 3 o'clock at night, high as fuck. Look at the detail in the ground. It looks just like this over here. And they changed the value a little bit to make it a little bit more realistic. And they added more smoke effects and they made his figure more prominent. This would scare the shit out of me if I seen this in real life. What the fuck was I thinking? Bro, this is diabolical. This is good as hell. God damn. All right, let's move on to okay, so if they was able to do that shit, bro, I want to know what they're going to do with this one next. I'm going to just keep on trying shit. Hold up. This next one, right? Like, you know, I got a goon and shit, right? This is another character from my graphic novel, right? She's a very prominent character that you don't see too often. She's like one of those elder characters that comes out of nowhere and shit and just give you epiphanies or whatever the fuck, right? I want to see how they're going to turn this. I hope they don't turn it to an abomination like they did it with the last picture with not with the last picture, but with you know, the first picture I showed you. We'll see what they do. But this is an old picture. I did this shit back in 2021. So yeah, my proportions are a little bit better. Proportions suck at this. The face looks a little bit different too, but so we'll see what they're working with.
3 days later.
This looks literally just like how I think she should look or how I made her look later. This is wow. Wow. They actually got the hands holding it better in this picture because yeah, proportions were kind of off. Look like grandma feet though. I think that's how real feet would look like if they were actually scrunched up like that. So I can't really say. The background looks way better. It's not blown out of, you know, what illuminating the shit out of you. Cause this over here is just illuminating like crazy. It's just no detail in the background. But this right here, they just fucking, yeah, they hooked it up. They hooked it up for me. The face looks fucking beautiful. Jesus Christ. This is exactly how she would look. This is nuts seeing my, bro, do you know how crazy it is to see your shit in reality that you drew? AI can only do this if I did it first. You guys know that, right? I want people to not be scared of this. In order for it to get this image, it had to see what I did first in order to create it. In order for Google to search up something already has to exist for it to search up. You guys get it? You guys get this by now? Use it as a fucking tool. This is incredible. I don't care what nobody says. On to the next. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys seen this picture on my YouTube channel. If you guys come to my YouTube channel, you're going to be smacked with this picture as soon as you come to my channel, right? This is a lo-fi picture. I use this picture for a lo-fi video. I'm very interested to see how they're going to turn this picture into reality because all these pictures in the background, the cat, everything, these are all my pictures. So I want to see how they turn this into reality. Let's see.
3 days later.
I'll give ChatGPT one thing. That cat is creepy. But all the images in the background, they got rid of that, I guess, because they couldn't find those pictures on the internet, right? And they turned the iPad into a fucking, I don't know what this is right here. They got the markers in the background good. What the fuck is this back here? It's a good attempt. Still, it could be better. It could be better. But still, it's fucking wild. The fact that they're able to do this shit. This shit is wild. It's blowing my mind. I've never done this before, y'all. I'm an old school boomer, all right? So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So listen, if I got any AI people in the chat right now who know how to get pictures to look exactly like what they're trying to do, let me know in the chat because I want to see that. I want to learn how to do that, a one-to-one. So I want to try one more picture because they did my girl dirty because she's my main character. You're not going to do my girl dirty. All right. So I'll try one more picture. I'm going to see what that result's going to be. So let's go.
3 days later.
So because they kept fucking it up, you guys don't know how long I've been here. I've been here for a while because these images take probably 3 to 4 minutes a piece to fucking pop up. It's not quick. So whenever people be like, hey, yo, you just press a button. No, stop it. Listen, I did so many pictures of this shit because I wanted to get it perfect. I wanted to just keep on doing it over and over again. So what you can do, right, like with these pictures, is you're able to, I would say, tell them, no, you got it wrong, and they will do it again, right? And they'll find different results. I'm going to show you the different results, and I'm going to show you the best one that they actually did, right? So this is 1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5. That look like fucking, what's her goddamn name? I'm gonna put the actors on. I'm gonna put the actor up right here, but I think they just took her face and put a wig on her. No, hell no. It's Big Bertha. Nope. Hell the fuck yes. This right here, because I know how my character is supposed to look, right? This is the best version. I know she's not looking down. I'm talking about the face and the posture and everything, right? The face and the posture is exactly how she's supposed to look. Period. I don't know why the fuck she's looking down, but still, she's looking down. The face looks good. This is upside down. It is what it is, right? There are certain instances on the outfit that is different every single time I do a revised version of this. But as far as the overall design, I like this design better than all the other pictures that I did. I did probably like 6 renditions of this though. So this is what I got for the last final version. And to tell you the truth, I actually like this one the best. Even though this part needs to be changed to cloth, because this part should be cloth right here. It should be a little fur going right here. She's missing her cross completely. But still, there's certain things in this picture that is overall aesthetically better than the rest of them though. So yeah, AI is not just press a button and then you get your result. You have to figure out exactly what to do to make your result come to reality. So it's not just a simple, listen, I know people who are scared of this shit. You want this shit to be discredited. You do. I get it. But it's a new tool. It's scary. You probably think it's going to take your job, or you probably think it's going to take your friend's job, because more than likely it's the people who don't draw who has a problem with this. So I get it, you know, but to tell you the truth, use it as a tool. Use it as a tool. I use this shit to create my brushes, or to tell me how to create my brushes. I use this shit for now to tell me, okay, I got an idea on a thumbnail for a video, right? You know how much time saving this shit gonna, bro, get the fuck up out of here. Yes, I'm pro AI. I don't give a shit. This right here is incredible. I will never, listen, if AI didn't exist, it would take for a multi-million-dollar studio to produce an image like this for me. Or it would take me a very long time to sit down and draw this, which I don't have time to do, which I probably could do. I probably could draw this because I used to draw realism back in the day too. This will probably take me a very long time, and I'll have to stop all my projects just to get this done. I can't do that. Yeah, without further ado, this shit is fucking amazing, bro. This is good to see. Bro, I'm telling y'all young people ain't got no fucking excuse. God damn! Use the shit for what it's used for. Stop being a pussy. Peace.